Chicago shit like the lakefront. See, I like cake, I might make one, and if my pocket's empty, I might take some. So A1, when I'm sauced up, I was at the bottom, then I bust up. Short and stout like a teacup. Paper chaser, keep a re-up. No money is like I need love, like Cool J. I'm high class on the dudes say. They hate on me, I give them leeway. See, I don't give a damn what he say and she say, cause me and Bae keep the bills paid. I'm self-made, no downgrade. I work, bitch, I don't sleep late. See, I got money on my man. My babies gotta eat, you know I stay up on the grind. Cause can't nobody stop me when there's money on my man. And I let them all hate because they do it all the time. They the fuel to my fire when there's money on my mind. The pen to my pad, they got me writing all the time. They keep me on my feet when these haters knock the grind. And I need that motivation when there's money on my mind. I got money on my mind. All this money on my mind. I'm starving, I gotta eat. I got money on my mind. All this money on my mind. It's Maniac McGee and I got money on my mind. Money on my mind. I'm starving, I gotta eat. I got money on my mind. All this money on my mind. It's Maniac McGee and I got money on my mind. See, I've turned up to the tip top on that grown shit. I got the drip drop. See, I've been hot like a crock pot since Double Dutch and Pop Rocks turned top notch from the sandbox. I stand out, no handout. If a nigga won't heat, bring a fan out. And this man down, ain't no land down from the 1-6 and I'm real raw. Ain't changed up since the seesaw. Turn a nigga bitch like he root pop. They ain't made for this, it ain't install. I'm a hard drive and that's real strive. I'm a black woman, that's good pride. From 3 sides on some other shit. My own, my race and my government. See, they love to hate me and they motivate me like a longer story from an older lady. I'm a 90s baby, that's big fact. From recess to Rugrat, that's real shit, that's no cap. From white ones with no strap, with foster water with straight tap. Jada Kiss was real rap. See, I got money on my man. My babies gotta eat, you know I stay up on the grind. Cause can't nobody stop me when there's money on my man. See, I let them all hate because they do this all the time. They the fuel to my fire when there's money on my mind. The pen to my pad, they got me writing all the time. They keep me on my feet when these haters doubt the grind. And I need that motivation when there's money on my mind. I got money on my mind. All this money on my mind. I'm starving, I gotta eat. I got money on my mind. All this money on my mind. It's Maniac McGee and I got money on my mind. All this money on my mind. I'm starving, I gotta eat. I got money on my mind. Money on my mind. My babies, they gotta eat. I got money on my mind. Yeah.
1-6.
The 1-6 in Madison. Yeah. Check it. Yo, I wake up in my bed, my mama making that bread to stay on her feet and dodge the police in these streets. They making we selling the cocaine. My grandma, Uncle Johnny, Robert doing the same thing. House full of drug dealers I just watched in the perp. Them killers, it's never absurd. The real love story, cause 1-6, that was our territory. The whole block was our dormitory. We took it over from city to city by making that money. We got down to the nitty gritty while serving dubs and 50s in these streets. Do you feel me? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Just put your blunts up and now pull your lighters out. The 1-6. The 1-6, the 1-6 in Madison. I'm from the 1-6 in Madison. My rhyme is absolutely hard and truly. Niggas hate me, niggas move me, don't do me. I'm ultimately killing in my crevice. Yo, I'm a legacy. You niggas wanna bang, well let it be. Niggas stun on me, but I don't front. You see, the name is Punkin' G. It's Black Out Boys and Company. Serving on 16 with the fiends roaming and niggas carry tone with the chrome. Had a better 9mm tape under the dresser with the hot bullet in your chest will show you the pressure. And my uncle and my cousin trying to get them a buster. But I could be the devil's angel with a pistol pointed at an angle. When I strangle, when I dangle, when I mangle you, make you lose water. From 16th, and I'm a gangster's daughter. Learn to hurt a nigga, kill a nigga from inferior vena cava into your aorta. Cause I'm from Madison. If a nigga wanna get down, tell me what's happening.
The 1-6, the 1-6 in Madison. We talking about the 1-6 in Madison. Yo, I keep my mind up on my money and I'm watching my back. It's a lot of killers in these streets that'll rob you just like that. It's a cold world we living in, you know that's really a fact. I got my mind up on this danger, it always comes to an act. I'm looking around just thinking somebody trying to creep from the back. The fofo will hit your face as soon as I cock back. It's a matter of their life and death, I'm going hard in these streets. Any nigga don't want no beef, we hopping out of our seats. Never taking it easily, we killing you up in your sleep. Never making the sound, cause we always on the low creep. So you better duck down and dodge, you better hear us and peep. Cause the people coming on that block, we coming like the army. Fully loaded with the hollow tips, we shooting you up in your home. You better take it easily before your family be gone. We some cold-blooded killers, you better leave us alone. Trying to make this money and maintain, cause we got bills at our home. At 1-6, the 1-6, the 1-6, the 1-6 in Madison. We talking about that one, the 1-6 in Madison.
I'm from the 1-6 in Madison.
West Side, Myrtle Woods.
See, I grew up in the hood around the drug dealers, raised by my mama in the street, avoiding fake niggas. Why these niggas? Oh, why these niggas think they hard on the block? It's because they got a Glock. They always show and tell them pop. See through the eyes of the street. See, I grew up in the hood around the drug dealers, raised by my mama in the street, avoiding fake niggas. Why these niggas? Oh, why these niggas think they hard on the block? Just because they got a Glock. We asking questions to the one that say they think they real. They say they ride or die, and they say they born to kill, and they don't give a care how another nigga feel. Cause they gon' tell you the real way, yo. They gon' tell you the deal way, yo. I feel that way sometimes. On the grind, making mine a little dime all the time, and I shine, niggas blunt, and you can tell through a fake nigga. You can see a grimy nigga, cause they hide behind the trigger from the murder wood. I was raised a very different way. Stay on the block every second of the day. Hey yo, it's from the eyes of the streets. See through the eyes of the streets. I grew up in the hood around the drug dealers, raised by my mama in the street, avoiding fake niggas. Why these niggas? Oh, why these niggas think they hard on the block? Just because they got a Glock that they show and tell and never pop. And I'm a witness of this thing around this cocaine. And these fiends full of dreams start off by smoking preens, but may they life beam on all bad things that remain in this game. See, it's the same thing, and it's the change game. Y'all know I'm making the brother and letting the trigger go real slow. For real though, we on the block with rock, weed, and blow. Staying on our tippy toes is what I'm supposed to do. The game never end, it just begins, it just started. See, I'm so down to earth, and I'm so cold-hearted. I'm a 16th and Madison kid. I say get over and over, and fake niggas watch over your shoulder. I can show you I can make your body colder and colder. Yo, I'm a little girl, but I can get bolder and bolder. Hey yo, Hypocrites, maniac. Y'all know how I do. Hey, hey, I'm a I'm a hood and sadiddy bitch. I'm on my bossy and my pretty Hasadiddy. Real thick nails did itty bitty bitch. These bitches hating, but I'm still sitting pretty sis. I'm a hood and sadiddy bitch. I'm on my bossy and my pretty Hasadiddy. Real thick nails did itty bitty bitch. These bitches hating, but I'm still sitting pretty sis. I'm a bossy and sadiddy bitch. A lioness, I let these hoes be on kitty shit. I'd rather be on pretty shit. Hair and nails did in periods. I check a bitch about my back, see I get serious. Bitches cramping my style, that's my period. Delirious, see I'm an empress with a temperament. See they don't want them problems, cause I turn it to an incident. Don't let the hair and nails fool you, I like to get intimate and pretty sis. I'm a hood and sadiddy bitch. I'm on my bossy and my pretty Hasadiddy. Real thick nails did itty bitty bitch. These bitches hating, but I'm still sitting pretty sis. I'm a hood and sadiddy bitch. I'm on my bossy and my pretty Hasadiddy. Real thick nails did itty bitty bitch. These bitches hating, but I'm still sitting pretty. I'm sitting pretty. 20, 150s, Mrs. Maniac, I got these bitches on they feelings. Apple-headed hoes, I keep an Android like I'm trillin'. See my hubby to the right, and while he bagging, I be stealing. Bitches bothered that I'm chillin', stacking money to the ceiling. Tried to tell them they ain't listen, making money on this mission. Tried to tell me it's a limit, that's when I got offended. Made an hour from a minute, Wayne told me ain't no ceiling. I'm sitting pretty, sis. I'm a hood and sadiddy bitch. I'm on my bossy and my pretty Hasadiddy. Real thick nails did itty bitty bitch. These bitches hating, but I'm still sitting pretty sis. I'm a hood and sadiddy bitch. I'm on my bossy and my pretty Hasadiddy. Real thick nails did itty bitty bitch. These bitches hating, but I'm still sitting pretty sis. Sadiddy bitch. Hasadiddy shit. Bow, bow. I'm sitting pretty, sis. And I'm still sitting pretty, sis. Now I'm still sitting pretty, sis.
Hold on, y'all. It's a song I just thought about. Shout out to my daughter. There's a song I haven't played of hers in over a year. Excuse me. Let me see. Nope, that's not it. I'm just gonna be able to find it. Let me see. Okay, on her other page. I don't know what page that is on. I can't even find it. Let's see. Not right now. My bad, everybody. This ain't the.
Let me talk that shit for y'all real quick. Hey, y'all ain't had these maniac bars in a minute. Hey, I got shit on my chest that I must confess. I'm Mrs. Maniac from the Lincoln Homes Projects. Originated from the murder with the 1-6. Why I learned how to load blicks and hit links. Yeah, the definition. See, I'm that bitch. Never let a motherfucker treat you like you average. Never needed Megan B for me to be a savage. See, I always been a boss bitch, classy, bougie, ratchet. If a nigga play with me, I let him have it. Cause if a nigga play with Maniac, I leave him packing. Cause proper preparation, Maniac ain't never lacking. When these niggas poor performing, then these niggas just be chatting. Chit chat, don't do that, I'm delicate. Niggas wanna play with Maniac like she irrelevant. 12 and 42, these niggas records like the Pelicans. They acting like I'm one of those, when one of those I never been. You never been, I never been. Hustle shit, a regiment. I'm in my bag, 10 toes, I'm great again like president. It's evident that I represent these fuck niggas that make me sick. I always wanna picture fit, I always wanna talk some shit, bitch. I walk it like I talk. Anytime you talking, bitch, you talking cause you talking. And anytime I'm falling, bitch, I crawl before I'm walking. See, I'm never scared to be alone. I'm like Macaulay Culkin. A bad bitch, a boss bitch, I'm not intimidated. Blueprint to my heart and it was infiltrated. I put a hole in his fitted, now he installated. Now he's sitting looking stupid like he ministrated. They ain't ready for the Maniac, cause I'm the type of chick that'll flip it, then I bring it back.
I love playing my daughter's music, and that's she sent that to me last year. Like all the other songs I play with my daughters, like the song with her and my baby brother, I played. That's like 13, 14 years ago. And then some of her songs is, I think, songs that's 9 years ago, and just so she ain't lost it. My daughter, what, 35? She should be going 30. She should be 30, going on 36 this year. But yeah, so she ain't lost. She ain't lost none of her style. So now I know everybody been talking about it, but I want to talk about it. I found a couple of clips I want to react to. I'm doing a reaction to a reaction. Tell you the truth. About Carmelo. The boy needs to be free. But anyway, I want to give a shout out to this guy named O'Shea Du Jackson. He's a very great content creator. Y'all might don't know who he is. But he does a lot of shorts. He barely go live. Well, when he go live, I watch. But he's dope to me. And I'm gonna play 2 videos from the House of Hypocrites. He's a dope. I just started following him. He has some dope on the Carmelo thing as well. Now, I wanted to play this Charleston White because I've never known somebody could flip flop that fast. You ain't even wait a week to flip flop. Let's go.
Feel like I was being used for my influence and my connections and resources.
On June 9th, Carmelo Anthony was convicted of murder and sentenced to 35 years. And of course, the focus after the verdict was missed opportunities. Carmelo Anthony's parents, first of all, came out and they said,
is there anything differently? I know, Kayla, you said you wish you had gone to that track meet. Is there anything that you both wish you could have done differently?
I wish I would have just been rebellious. I was told don't talk to this person, don't talk to this person. I feel like it was just a setup. Now, so they told us, go get white attorneys. Every black person I went to white attorney. No white attorney, they set them up, pushed them, hey, here you go.
But it wasn't only Carmelo Anthony's family that had the regrets. Charleston White, who stood up to help defend the family, offered his opinion.
I feel stupid for even calling you, trying to make you believe what I believe. Because I really believe that, fam. I went against my own people trying to convince black people, white people is good, homie.
So in my opinion, the family was getting bad advice from people who have never been in this situation before. And I want to preface that because many of us, or most of us, have never been in a situation where our child has been convicted of murder. Just think about this.
Thanks, Mike.
See you next month.
So you can get these delivered? It's literally water.com.
Your son or your daughter does something, whether it's self-defense or not, and it changes the trajectory of your everyday normal life. Your child is doing good in school, your child is an academic or athlete, that child gets in a situation where you have to move or you may lose your job. And this is exactly what happened to the Carmelo Anthony's family. They have other kids. Carmelo's father lost his job. He was a top salesman at the Mercedes-Benz dealership. They were dealing with a whole bunch of financial issues, and this set the family back a lot. And so when they was raising money, one of the things that they said they needed to do was to move. A lot of people criticized them because they felt that that money should have been used completely on Carmelo Anthony's case, but you kind of gotta be serious here. We gotta think about this. Here's a family who's not making any money, who may be out in the streets. They have other children, and their quality of life has completely been changed outside of their control. However, people were still skeptical. They hired Mike Howard, and then that did not work out. After which, Austin Metcalf's father, Jeff Metcalf, came online and said something.
So I watched both of his videos. In both of the videos, he was drunk as hell. He was slurring over his words, and he was not making really no sense. Talking about we gave y'all free stuff. You didn't give us shit. We gave y'all something, a way of life. Fuck you mean? Without us, y'all would have been picking y'all own motherfucking cotton. What are we talking about? I mean, we still using stuff that I don't see y'all don't want to use a refrigerator. Black person made that. Instead of y'all buying ice blocks to put in y'all not refrigerators, what they call them back in the day. Whatever. My grandma used to tell me about it because they used to have one of those. But I mean, you don't run the red light, do you? Anything y'all really pick up and touch, we done made. So you didn't give us shit for free, bro. Just want to make that clear. We earned every penny, and we still earning stuff, and we still ain't getting what we need or what we deserve. In this country, we still get treated like we ain't shit, and that's crazy.
Some pretty horrendous things, but he did take a shot at Charleston White.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Charleston White, you think you're funny? We'll see who's laughing.
Now, interestingly enough, Charleston White would come back and say this.
I want to say this to the Metcalf parents. If I have said anything that hurt you, I ask for your forgiveness. Forgive me. I was in my feelings, I was in my emotions, and I was in my own ideology at that moment. And with that being said, I want to talk to the father, not the mother. When I look at this situation, the absence of the mother in front of the camera lets me know that's a grieving mother. And I want to tell you, Mr. Metcalf.
People grieve in totally different ways in certain situations. Maybe she's not a camera person. I mean, Carmelo and her mama and father is grieving. But what? She ain't grieving enough because she ain't on camera. It's fine.
I have no quarrels with you, sir.
He would go on another rant and roast Mr. Metcalf, but this one is peculiar because I thought the tide was changing around here. He's being real respectful to Austin Metcalf. This was the same particular stream in which he called Carmelo Anthony the watermelon felon. And now we're seeing Carmelo Anthony have some level of respect for Jeff Metcalf. Now I'll be honest, I can definitely understand like feeling sorry for Mr. Jeff Metcalf. I mean, he lost a son too, and just a human thing. I can align with that, but you feel that Carmelo Anthony is not guilty. So if you feel that he's not guilty, then you must assume that Carmelo Anthony is justified in what he's doing. And then to a certain degree that Austin Metcalf, the young man lost his life, caused this upon himself. So I just don't get that at all. But then this happened.
I was starting to feel like I was being used.
Let me say, I watched this already. I knew I was gonna do a reaction video on this. The next reaction video I'm gonna do after this one has something to do with him as well. And dude, like, really, he didn't do the whole video because the whole video is like, I want to say 100, an hour and like 48 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on that. But he takes pieces and he breaks it down. And I love the way House of Hypocrites breaks it. He's gonna break this down about what he's saying about Carmelo and them parents trying to take the money. Hold on, let's go.
For my influence and my connections and resources. When I tell you we raised over $1 million one day prior.
So again, the House of Hypocrites, the one we're gonna watch after this, he is really gonna break it down and tell you why Charleston White is really mad. Let's go.
Quietly. They wanted to start another GoFundMe. I said, no, I'm not doing the GoFundMe. They wanted to know after we pay for the pill, will the money go to them? No. The extra money don't go back to you. It goes back to the people who gave it. It don't go to nothing else. The money is for the pill. So, going forward, I am no longer walking with nor associated or helping Carmelo Anthony. His daddy in the way. I don't like weak. I hate weak men.
What makes him weak? You a snitch.
I'd rather stand with a strong daddy like that Metcalf man than his black.
What? Because he's the man. Look, I done watched a couple of about 3 or 4 videos with Carmelo's dad was in. You can tell where he's very humble, him and his wife. He's not strong because he's a humble man. He's not rah-rah and doing that shit you doing that makes us look bad because they think all black people act like you. Get the fuck up out.
Weak father trying to play victim. Now,
what you mean the weak father trying to play victim? The boy who got unalive, dad knows the prosecutor. They got a picture with the prosecutor, the judge. Everybody fact checking and making sure it wasn't AI and it wasn't AI. That man was gonna bury that man anyway. They was gonna bury Carmelo anyway. That's crazy. And for you to say that man, he's weak. He asked him, can you do another GoFundMe? The man lost his job. And let's make this clear. Because of all the controversy around this, wherever he tried to get a job, they're going to deny the man. Even the wife. If she wanted to go, if she working or wasn't. Whatever. it's still gonna be hard for him. So how are you supposed to feed his family? Tell me that. How you supposed to feed his family? He don't do social media.
Son's still living. Hug him, send him some books to read. I got the money, let's start to work on the pill. Anything else don't make sense. What's wrong with you? So, myself, along with criminal defense mitigation specialist, Shannon Ross, along with attorney Mitch Nolte, we are removing ourselves. Mitch was never on the case, but Mitch said he's not taking the case.
And why are you lying? Because he said he's taking the case. He just recently said that. That's how you know you're clout chasing off this family. Now you want to turn your back on them. You're a clout chaser, bro. Sorry, I'm eating ice, y'all. You're a clout chaser, bro. You just said that man said he wasn't taking that case, and I just found out a couple of days ago that he's taking that man's case. You clout chasing, bro. Real talk.
Mitch said he's not taking the case. Why? Too many hands involved.
And he don't know what the fuck he talking about. Go sit your... Sometimes, you decided to insert yourself in these people's lives. They didn't call on you, Charleston. I would have never called on you. I wouldn't give 2 flying fucks. I would have never called on you. You don't even like your own skin, bro. I don't care what nobody say.
Trying to bring too many black lawyers involved. We don't need blackness. We need righteousness. Be good, Charles. We need righteousness. We don't need blackness. So the daddy done rubbed me the wrong way.
And you're going to find out, like I said in this next video, why the dad rubbed him the wrong way. And it's stupid as hell.
I got an email from Mitch Nolte, one of the top attorneys. Well, I didn't get the email. The email was forwarded to me. But if Mitch ain't in, and Mitch won't get in, and Mitch won't take it, it's something stinky about this. And I'm telling them
Yeah, we know something stinky about this. They railroaded that brother. What are you talking about, dummy? They railroaded that little boy. The boy was only 17. This was his last year. He's not going to be able to walk with his class. He might not able to get in college. Well, people go to college after 30s and 40s and 50s. But I'm just saying, talk about something ain't right about this. Everybody knows something ain't right about this. What are you? You sound...
I believe you playing for the money. And I'm starting to believe you using me for it.
How he uses you for money when he lost his job? And it's all over the world. So wherever he moved to, right? Sorry. Wherever he moved to, he's not going to be able to get no job. Forget that he was, he was the top Mercedes Benz seller. Forget that he keep his kids out of trouble. We're gonna look over all that. For what? Makes no sense to me.
You want to get the money, but then disassociate yourself from me? I'm here for that boy.
You heard what he said? He gonna get the money and disassociate himself. You been kept chasing on them people ever since this didn't happen. And now it's not going your way. You don't want you don't want to mess with him because, or help him out no more because they not moving on your drum. He's a grown ass man. If you're gonna help, you're gonna help. You shouldn't be looking for nothing in return of it. Talking about he's gonna just no. You don't know what that man gonna do. But we know what you was gonna do. You ain't shit, bro.
Here's the money glitch that's getting women properly compensated.
You like a really flip-flopping, clout chasing motherfucker, bro.
Uber made a big mistake, allegedly not doing thorough enough background checks on its drivers. And now, certain Uber...
Now, I played this clip in its whole entirety for you to listen to because I didn't want it to be taken out of context. Charleston White is basically explaining why he's backing away. And ironically enough, people are saying this.
I believe Charleston White when he said basically that the father kept asking him, will some of the money be going to them because they have bills and stuff? And asking him to make more GoFundMe's. And he refused because it's to help Carmelo, not to help y'all have a new life.
Look, let me tell you this. It's not even about a new life. Let's say this. That's not a new life. If they have to move because they're getting... She sound dumb as fuck too. If they don't have a freaking job, right? And they're getting all these death threats, I wouldn't want to move too. Ain't nobody trying to live in no luxurious home. I know that for a fact. You can tell by the interviews, the man is very humble. He just want to move and keep his family safe. So what are you talking about? These people are ridiculous.
A better life. It appears that Carmelo Anthony's parents were more so focused on financial opportunities surrounding the case than what was best for their son.
And let me say this too. She's not making no sense. They still got other kids they have to attend to as well. That's still, that's out. They're not locked up. What they supposed to do? Not take care of them kids? You don't know what, nobody knows what that family is doing on the back end. We're not there to see nothing what they're doing. So you don't know what you're talking about.
People are acting like Carmelo's father and mother are using Charleston White for them to survive. And I can get why people are saying that. But guys, what would you do if you had problems earning money, you could not pay your bills, you have other kids, and your life has been changed because of something your child did, whether it was, defense or not, and you're trying to keep everything going day to day, you're already stressed. Dude, does the family need money? Yes. I mean, we got to be honest. If he's not working, his wife is having a trouble working. They're probably stressed. I mean, to sit back and think that they're just using their son who's locked up for money, I just think that that's cruel because they are the ones that had him on the pathway, 3.7 GPA. I know he made a mistake. He was the captain of the football team, the captain of the track team. How do we fix our mouths to say that? And again, as a content creator, I gotta try to look at other people's side of the story, even though if you don't like it or not. What would you do? Would you do the same thing? Would you do the same exact thing? Would you feel that they don't deserve some level of support? Their life has been turned upside down. And it's easy to say stuff when you're not in it, when you don't have other kids, when you don't have other responsibilities. These people took away this man's job. And I get the concern that Charleston White is having and all of that. But I don't think his parents were trying to get rich off Carmelo. Now, if they stepped outside, I do believe that they were at a sentencing. If they could not bear to hear the sentencing, fine. But them giving up on the child, I just don't understand how that's really true. And the reality is that Charleston White shouldn't have gotten involved in the first place. I kind of figured that.
Thank you. Exactly, O'Shea. He should have never got involved. But no, he wanted to get involved to make himself irrelevant because ain't nobody was talking about Charleston White like they used to. Come on, man.
some kind of fallout with Charleston White would happen, because Charleston White is just a broken man. He's not stable. Maybe he's trying to do.
Thank you. Thank you. Charleston White is not a stable man. That's why he rant and rave the way he does. And then they think, excuse me, then they think all black people is like that, and we're not. You can tell by Carmelo Anthony's father how humble he is. Let me say this, and everybody fail to realize, when that dude got poked, first thing came out of Carmelo Anthony's mouth is he gonna be okay? Come on, man, don't do that.
Some good, but he flip-flops a lot. But then to say that Carmelo Anthony's father is weak, you would rather align yourself with the racists? I mean, I just think the guy doesn't get enough credit. He had Carmelo Anthony as a young father on the right path. Carmelo Anthony was going to be at the very least, D2 or FCS athlete. He was going to get a full scholarship, or at least partial scholarship somewhere. He was going places. And many people forget that. Kids do mistakes all the time. I know people who have made mistakes and they have cost their family all kind of hell. I mean, look at the situation with Rick Child. Rick Child's legal defense of what he had to do to get free. He changed it's not documented, but I believe Sean Kent said, for the kind of trial that he had, it was $500,000 to $750,000. That changed the landscape of his family. They can no longer have that store anymore. Their financial life is different now. Whether we just see he got not guilty, but the rest of his life is different. It impacts people associated with that. So I just want guys to just be practical about this and think of, no, they're not trying to just use their son. They got other kids that gotta eat. They can't earn. The family needs some level of help, some level of support. And this is just.
And again, if he did, I don't care if he tried to go out there and get a McDonald's job, he will not get hired because of the controversy surrounding his son in this case. You feel what I'm saying?
Making them look bad, and I just don't think that they're trying to use the guy. I just don't think that. I could be wrong. I think that if we put this much as far as grace for the family, why not? Why not go further? If you believe that Carmelo Anthony is not guilty and his family needs support, then that's what the community is there to do. The community is there to support them because they have been destroyed financially. They have been threatened. Their kids are being threatened. What are they supposed to do? Stay there and then keep doing whatever they're doing? And then let racists do whatever they're doing?
I just told you no.
So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shirley Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of Celebrity Drunk. Producer for all you do, Skirt the Bell. We're out.
This is how easy it is to buy shares of properties on RealBricks. You can scroll down to a property that you're interested in. You can click the Buy Now button. Then from here you have to enter your PIN that you set when you created your account. Then you can select the amount of shares that you would like and review your order details. Once all that looks good, you can click Preview Order. From here you can connect to your bank account. All bank accounts are linked with Plaid. Once you've accepted the terms of use and reviewed your order details, you can click Place Order. This brings you to your subscription agreement, granting you ownership over these shares. You can select both those check marks and swipe up. And just like that, you are now an investor of that property. You own shares of that property. It's that simple.
Your patients have a lot on their plate, and remembering a pill every day isn't always easy. That's why there's Twirla, the weekly birth control patch that may be an option for busy women who struggle with a daily.
I know your card don't work. You think I don't know that? All these told you when I first started work today that I was only keying you up twice, and you gonna try to make me key you up a third time? And I told you I wasn't. You saying okay. You know the rules. I'm going to bed. No, you're not with your lying ass. I'm going to bed. And I promise you, you come back down, I promise you. On everything I love, you come back down, I swear to God. You will be stuck there under me until somebody else comes. It's not about no, that's my key card. Yours don't. Motherfucker. My bad, yeah. Oh shit, I thought I was on mute. My bad. Okay. So I want to watch this other dope content creator. We're gonna watch 2 of his videos though. He got some more insight information. I just subscribed to him I want to say a couple weeks ago. Let's make sure. Now, I'm not going to do a lot of commentary on this one. I'm going to say a couple of things throughout not a lot, because I think House of Hypocrites, he did an amazing job in taking bits and pieces of the video, and, he's going to break it down for you. So let's go.
Me, nigga. They giving it to me because they trust me. Why would I give my credibility to you?
Austin White feels so guilty about what he said and done.
He met with Pastor and asked Pastor.
So this is about that money thing. It's all about the money now.
After we pay the lawyer, where's the rest of the money go? Who go handle the rest of the money? Me, nigga.
Now, nigga, why gotta be you when his family's still struggling to this day? Huh? What you need to keep the money for? You got so many platforms. I know you making good money. So what you need the money for?
They giving it to me because they trust me. Why would I?
Nobody really trusts you, bro. We don't know what you said to them people in order to get that money, and you still can't touch the money.
Give my credibility to you.
Austin White feels so guilty about what he said and done to Carmelo Anthony. He had to sit down with Terrence Gangsta Williams and vent and get it off his chest and try to explain why he did what he did. But he slipped up. He slipped up and told on himself. Everything I expected Charleston White to be and do within this goddamn next 10, 11, 12 minutes, you might have proven yourself right.
I got called from, some big name people. And I told them we're not doing no GoFundMe. We're not doing nothing publicly where we got to go. I don't beg nobody to answer for nothing.
Not trying to be funny. Why do they need you to, do a GoFundMe? They can't do their own GoFundMe, or I forgot that other one everybody doing. It's like a GoFundMe too. What do they need you to do that for? They can't do it on their own? Make it make sense. That's not, huh? Because it's all about you. It's all about Charleston White. Rah. Get the fuck up out of here, bro.
Strongest man in the land, so nigga, I'm a strong. So, I can't. So a lot of people don't want to do it publicly because they don't want to be, it's too political. It's race, yeah. So they'll love to give in the dark. So I never came and said anything publicly.
in less than 24 hours. I was calling him, say, hey, we're gonna meet here to get the lawyers the money. We're gonna meet here to get the lawyers the money. So I reached out to a pastor, who's not a political pastor, but he has a non-denominational church. He has conservative friends. He has, he's connected and respected. So I said, Pastor, can we meet here, do an interview with Say Cheese TV? The Say Cheese TV interview, I'm gonna put that $10,000 in his pocket. I'm putting that $10,000 in his pocket. I hit Vlad up. I hit some more people up, Sean Mike Kelly, to get them some interviews. So I hit him Antoine Daniels. So I'm finna put them some initial cash in their pocket, at least 10 to 15, 20. Right now. This lawyer money going directly to the lawyers. We're setting this up for Friday. I had a show in Cleveland, so I'm gonna leave Cleveland, come here, meet with them, and get everything set up. Somebody called and wanted to donate an additional $250,000 to $500,000. They called my agency, but they brought up Ben Crump. I don't want to do nothing with them, is what I said. So I named some names I didn't want to have nothing to do with. I don't want to have nothing to do with the NAACP. I don't have nothing to do with none of these crooks and hooks. Because where was they last year? They saw this, nigga, they ignored it. I've been screaming this for a year. Now,
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my eyes deceive me. I might see you talk about this Carmelo Anthony situation for a year. So when this happened, because a lot of people people I watch a lot of reaction videos, and I see you on a lot of them. I have never, not one time, about a year ago, as you say, talk about this Carmelo Anthony situation until like right now, like only a couple of weeks ago. And at that time, you was still you was with the deceased boy family at first. Y'all swapping down that Carmelo didn't have a father. I remember everything you said about that boy. Yeah, he might didn't have a father in the house. Now you found out he got a dad in the house? Oh. But he a punk now because he ain't moving to your drum. What the fuck? I'm sorry, y'all.
All of a sudden, it's some new money involved. It's a new light involved. It's some new fame. I said, no, we can handle this in-house.
Early on, he said all the money that was being donated to the family could not be touched unless the money was going directly to a lawyer.
Want to start a business? I can show you how easy it is to form one in just a few steps. First up, starting your
See, while everybody talking, there was a time when he needed all these black people with these opinions, all these black lawyers that he said is powerful now. Where was they at then, nigga? They saw you with the same lawyers that you got now. You reached out to all these, but nobody there, nigga. They gave you a GoFundMe when the black lawyers and the black people realized they couldn't get that $600,000. Wasn't nobody there, nigga. The white people went in, and because there was so much controversy, and he had so many oppositions in the white Republican conservative world, they put a halt on that money. Only people could touch that money is the lawyers.
Early on, Charleston White was trying to get the family to go towards the direction that he wanted them to go. The family didn't go in that direction. And now the new money is privately raised, so they don't have to go through a GoFundMe. They don't have to go through a Give, Send, and Go. But this is through Charleston White connections. Typically, when you bring money to a cause, that person that's bringing that money gets something called a kickback. In certain institutes and settings, that's illegal. But within this, it's completely legal. Depending on how much money you're giving to this particular cause, the more money you get. Remember, this is privately owned. So the more hands in the pot, the less money Charleston White gets. Remember earlier, he said he's a businessman.
Let's go.
The dad wants to book me.
Go.
The dad wants to pay me $3,000. I think it was $3,000 or $4,000. The dad wants to pay me $3,000-$4,000 to meet with me.
Who dad?
Carmelo's dad.
Okay.
Well, I'm a businessman.
So he didn't want the activists like a Ben Crump, who cost a lot of money, to eat into this pot of money that he raised. It's not solely about helping Carmelo Anthony. He is just like the crooks, the NAACP, the Ben Crumps and Lee Marys. Charleston White is no different.
Right.
All the things Charleston White has done for money, you don't think he'll still set up these particular plays so he can get some money?
Right.
He do this for the money.
Right.
This is why he have an issue with the Carmelo Anthony family. Hey, make sure you get your Black on Black Love t-shirts. The website should be pinned in the comments. You might see view products on the screen, or you can go to 95way.com. You wear this as a message, but you live it as a mindset.
Behind my back, before the meeting, he met with Pastor and asked Pastor, after we pay the lawyer, where's the rest of the money go? Who go handle the rest of the money? Me, nigga. They giving it to me because they trust me.
So, okay. I just want to make sure I'm hearing this right. You are really, let me see. So after y'all finish paying the lawyers, instead of you giving it to the father so they can at least try to do something or try to get back on their feet the way they were, which I don't think that will happen because of this case. They trust you, so you're going to take the rest of the money. You ain't shit but a scam.
Why would I give my credibility to you? And they already suspect you.
That ain't no credibility when these parents, that he has lost his job. He didn't work at no little rinky dink like a Toyota. He was working at a Mercedes Benz. He was the top seller. I know he was making bank. What credibility do you have to that money after you said you was gonna help them? What are we talking about? You sound dumb as fuck, bro.
You're doing it. He wanted to get the money and then separate from me. He said, Unc, I need to move. We'll help you move. We'll help you move. We'll help you move, but then we ain't giving you the money to do it. We're not giving you the money to do it.
And this is why Charleston White became so angry with the father. It wasn't about him being weak and docile, because he was weak and docile when you took the side of Austin Metcalf in the beginning, and he came back
right
to forgive you, pay you $3,000 to sit down and talk with you. You knew he was weak and docile then. But this is the catalyst on why Charleston White put up that dumbass picture of Carmelo Anthony with the watermelon fella, selling the t-shirts and disrespecting the father online, talking about it's about the money, it's about the money. Nah, it's about the money with you, nigga, because you can't touch it.
Let's go.
Then he said, you want to, they're not going to give it to you because they suspect him to have done what? You said the money, the $600,000, they could not touch.
They gave you a GoFundMe when the black lawyers and the black people realized they couldn't get that $600,000. Wasn't nobody there, nigga. The white people went in, and because there was so much controversy, and he had so many oppositions in the white Republican conservative world, they put a halt on that money.
This nigga charged the white playing games. Threw this family under the bus, created and continue a narrative as if they just doing it for the money.
Right.
When all along they haven't had any real access to the money. But you trying to control what's for the family. To get Carmelo out of jail, you trying to control it. Oh, if you need money, we're going to give you money. This the type of nigga y'all dealing with, bro.
Myth: home equity loans are the only way to access cash. Reality: here's a better option. I used to think access...
And it take a nigga like me to point all this shit out, huh?
He asked for help during the trial. I'm the one sent Dr. Candace up there. I'm the one that had Dr. Candace, can you go up to a man? His family needs you. No protection. It's a white man out there threatening to kill the man, kill the boy. She said, I'm gonna be up there next Thursday. I said, the trial will be over by then, I think, Doc. They rushing this pretty fast. She couldn't believe it. She said, I'll still be going to now. They rushing it pretty fast. He asked for this help, homie.
And why did they rush it pretty fast? Because the judge was friends with the unalived boy parents and the prosecutor. You know that boy was bamboozled. Everybody knew after we saw the pictures, that picture came out of the judge and stuff. That boy didn't even have a chance to win. I mean, I remember, I think I was in my 20s when my brother went to jail. He got convicted 8 years, right? This was a while back. This was over 25 years ago. So when he got convicted, right? He got 8 years. And when he got them 8 years, they didn't ship him straight to the penitentiary. He was at least locked up in the county for a minute before he went to the penitentiary. Even my mom, she got locked up. Selling drugs just on my brother. They didn't ship her to Illinois State Prison. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I've never visited now one of them. My mom was in Cook County for a minute too, before they shipped her off to the penitentiary.
Only to leave all of us hanging. As if we invaded. Now, he asked for this. We felt like he was worthy of it because of the kid.
Nah, he didn't leave you hanging, homie. He didn't trust you. And you showed him why not to trust you.
Yep.
Y'all playing for the money. The right, the political right, created all these stories on his family saying that they use money to go get a mansion, to go buy a goddamn brand new car. But you just said this family couldn't access the money. So who gave these people the narrative, your connections, that they might go blow it off? If they never if they never received the first $600,000, nigga, you did that shit. That's your people. You said they trust you with the goddamn money, so it had to go through you. Had to go through you, and the excess that was left over was gonna be in your goddamn pockets for you to control. And the father seen that. He ain't no little ass boy.
Let's go.
If he came to you for help, the help should have been goddamn genuine. But you knew that you had an opportunity to be in the algorithm, to be close to something that means something to people, because you knew the dollars was gonna flow in.
Yep.
Charleston White, you a goddamn snake, bro.
Facts.
And I know this eating you alive because this is the type of play that you wasn't supposed to run. This not the type of shit that you typically do. Now it hurts your entire brand with you talking about you helping children when you do some bullshit like this. Advocating for kids' innocence, but going around saying that you gonna make his life hell because you mad at the daddy. Because the daddy don't want you to touch no goddamn money that's for his family. If it's genuinely being given to him, why the fuck would I want you over it?
Facts.
This is Charleston White downfall. Y'all can go check out this interview, bro.
But like I said, I like what he took out the videos. He took out that video, like I said, it's like an hour and 48 minutes. And he made some great views. I love his commentary. Y'all need to check him out. His name is House of Hypocrites. Again, I think he's a dope content creator, so I will be doing some of his videos depending on if I wanted to. But I always wanted to do something on this, but I'm glad that, I got some up-to-date videos. So yeah. Well, House of Hypocrite, he was not playing. Like, bro, he put you out there, Charleston. Like, bro, you just, like I said, and I figured, you're just mad because they're not rocking the way you want them to rock. Instead of you want everybody to do what you want them to do. That's why you act the way you act. Again, just like he said, you was on the dance, you was on the boy who was unalive on his dad's side. You was talking about Carmelo like he wasn't nothing. Yeah, he might don't have a father, so I know you're lying. You never even did your research on that man. Talk about you've been yelling this for a whole year. No, you haven't. You a lie. You just want some of that money too. And what I don't understand, that chain ain't cheap around your neck. The fuck? You have a TikTok, you got a YouTube channel, and I think I don't know the other social media. Like, bro, I have never heard you talk all the time about Charleston White. I mean, talk about Carmelo Anthony. Like he said, if they already had a GoFundMe, they had a $600,000 one, and they couldn't even touch it, and they got to find other means of getting, money so they can help take care of their family, because they still have kids besides Anthony, Carmelo. Like they're gonna be there for their son, but they still got other kids they need to take care of. Because if I'm not mistaken, Carmelo is their oldest child. I really don't know how older. I don't know how old the other kids are, but they still need to be taken care of. How they supposed to do that when he ain't got no job no more? Did anybody try to help him go get his job back? And if he working for Mercedes, I ain't trying to be funny, he might have been the only black person who was working there. and he was the top seller, and they discarded him like that because of this controversy. I know it's his son, but he didn't do nothing. He didn't have to lose his job. But like he said, he didn't trust Charleston White. And you mad about that. Because I know people didn't put a bug in that man's ear. And he's looking. If he's a good salesman, I know he spots a greedy person. And that's what you are, Charleston. You were never for Carmelo. You was never for that. You just wanted some relevance in this whole thing. That's why you flip-flop from dude to Carmelo and them family. Now you back on dude's side. Get the fuck up out of here.
I was so mad making this video. I couldn't even. Man, make sure y'all get y'all. I don't even know what my fucking shirt called no more, bro. This nigga pathetic. Get your black on black little t-shirts. I just shipped some out. Give me a second. I do these myself, you feel me? I do these myself. Me and my pops. I got them in all sizes. From extra small youth to 3XL, whatever you need. Link gonna be in the goddamn. Well, the link gonna be in as a pinned comment, or y'all might see the products on the screen. But man,
he pissed. So
this showed up at my door 3 days after I took a 3-minute quiz on my phone. I genuinely didn't think it could be this straight.
When you seen the
shout out to No Captivity, but the House of Hypocrites is gonna do a reaction video on him. He a dope content creator. Well, y'all watch. I want y'all to listen to this woman. I don't know her name. I think I was just watching this yesterday or the day before yesterday. And she's gonna break down. She didn't sync the video. No Captivity is gonna ask her a couple of questions, but she is gonna break down that video and how they bamboozled that video in court. Shout out to No Captivity and House of Hypocrites. Let's go.
How many boys was it?
Yes, I identified 4 boys walking up into the group of the canopy.
Okay, and you said they weren't walking.
I'm gonna let this play for a minute. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta travel to the second floor. I wish we did have a bathroom down here. But I'm gonna let this play for a second, and I'll be back. So I really want y'all to listen to what she's saying. I promise you. Just listen to what she's saying. And then listen to House of Hypocrites. He gonna, break it down as well.
In a nonchalant manner. You said they were walking briskly. I played a video, a TikTok video, and I think you said something. It was almost like predator versus prey was your direct quote, right?
I did, Freezy. So my exact quote was the walking with intent, as if it was almost predator versus prey.
there are more and more witnesses coming forth on these platforms after the verdict of Carmelo Anthony being charged with the murder of Austin Metcalf and receiving 35 years. There is more and more witnesses coming out that seen the 11-minute video that the courts in the state is refusing the public to see. They have now blocked this video. You can't go request to see this video. They have sealed the case so we can't get the exhibits of this court case as the public. But No Captivity with Freezy has been interviewing a list of people who have reviewed this video. Some reviewed it multiple times so they can give their account of what they seen. They've taken notes to jot down particular timestamps and everything. And since some of these black coons don't believe black folks, some of these white people that don't believe black folks went to go see this video, and we being biased. Let's hear from a white woman.
Walk us through when you actually arrived at Frisco ISD and what you had to actually go through to actually get to see this video.
Of course. So upon arrival at the Frisco ISD administration building was the location that I arrived at. There is a little like ring doorbell essentially outside. I had to show my driver's license, tell them why I was there. I went inside, presented my driver's license to the front desk lady, and she scanned my driver's license, printed me out a sticker badge, same photo as your identification. I put that on my chest and I waited for the assistant to come and get me. Once she came and got me, we went behind some double doors, and then I had turned right and stood outside of an elevator, waited for that elevator to get us. We went up to the 4th floor, walked down a hallway into an office room, which had a conference room attached to it. And so Freezy, inside of that conference room, you know, a normal conference room set up a big desk with a bunch of chairs. There was one TV up on the wall, and the administrator had a piece of paper laid out with some pens, and that is where I had to sign saying I will not record audio or video of what I was about to see on the pre-recorded video on the wall. I had already been, warned, hey, don't go in with any kind of, keys or phone or anything like that. So I left everything in my car, all of my personal belongings, just to ensure that I didn't break any rules or wasn't, breaking code. So from there, she even asked, hey, do you have anything? And I said, no, ma'am, left everything in my car.
Was there anybody else in line to see the video when you went?
Great question. Not with me. I went up alone at this point in time. So I was in the round of first people who was able to go alone by themselves. So it was myself and
in a little black backstory. Miss Daisy, she's been covering the Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf case almost since day one. Back in was it April 2025? So back then she's been covering this on TikTok, and a lot of people that went to view this video, Freezy has interviewed them, and also they have all came together. You can go see their names that was released for the with a request form to the people that was allowed to see this video.
The administrator from Frisco ISD.
Okay. Go ahead.
So from there, we walked up to the front of the room, and she pointed at the television, and she proceeded to instruct me. You can see the video 2 minutes prior to the incident or 11 minutes prior. She said everybody was watching it at the 2 minutes mark before, and I said, no, I would like to see as far back as I could. So remind everyone, the incident had happened around 9:54 Central Standard Time on April 2nd, 2025. So 11 minutes prior to that would be 9:43 Central Standard Time. So that is the time that I had chose to start the video. So I want to make sure that that's clear. I think a few people get confused there. So I started it there. She also proceeded to tell me, hey, this is the timestamp. The timestamp is going to be at the bottom right. There's also another kind of rolling timestamp as well, but that actual time was at the bottom right. In the top left of the corner, you could see the canopy, which was the memorial canopy. And I want to remind everybody, it was half cut off. So we were viewing from the home stadium off onto the away side. And so that half of the canopy was cut off. We couldn't see anything from that left. So we could only see half to the right of the field. So I was able to familiarize myself, remind you I had 11 minutes prior to the incident. And I knew from the interviews of what Hunter had did that they were coming from the middle school. So prior to entering, I also looked, before I even got there the day before, I looked at Google Maps, right? What does the stadium look like? Where is the middle school? Where is the athletic building? Just so I could kind of know where they would be coming from.
And they said that middle school, they try to make it seem like it was like a quick walk. They said it could be like a 5 to 10 minute walk for them to get from that middle school to the stadium, and it could.
This is what I want to know. Why, for her just to watch a video, she got to do all of that to see the video? Why she had to leave all her belongings behind to watch a video?
It'd be a little bit longer.
So around 9:49 at that timestamp in the morning, I had looked to my far right of the corner, and what I believed was the 4 boys walking in, going off of Hunter's, testament of myself, my brother, and a couple of friends were walking from the middle school. So I saw them walk in. They arrived up on the bleachers, and I want to remind everyone, the bleachers are, they're metal bleachers, and then as you walk up into it, it's a metal walking path. So they, in my opinion, as I like to always put it, they were walking with a purpose. They were not walking nonchalantly to go sit down at a track meet. Did you have a question, Freezy, or do you want me to continue?
So when you seen how many boys was it?
Yes, I identified 4 boys walking up into the group of the canopy.
Okay. And you said they weren't walking in a nonchalant manner. You said they were walking briskly. I played a video, a TikTok video, and I think you said something, it was almost like predator versus prey was your direct quote, right?
I did, Freezy. So my exact quote was the walking with intent, as if it.
Hey, Brenda Boo. How are you, my love?
Was almost predator versus prey.
See, that is interesting, because those boys were coming from the middle school, which is about a 5, 10, 15 minute walk directly to the tent Carmelo Anthony was under. This is why people believe Eddie set this up and set it into motion. This is why Eddie got on the stand and wasn't trying to claim to be Carmelo Anthony's friends. This is why the rumor is going around that Eddie didn't like the fact that Carmelo Anthony was with this Hispanic girl. So it's very interesting for these witnesses that seen this video to walk us through a full account of what happened. But when they get to court, they show an altered video. They show a grainy video. They show a video to the jurors that only makes Austin Metcalf look like a victim instead of the predator that he was.
And the rest of my story will kind of attest to the reasons why and everything. And I want to remind everybody, it was raining. I could see raindrops. The video was crystal clear. I've always said it was 4K, if not 5K at best. So the video I had seen, imagine it's like an NFL football game, just it's on a smaller screen.
So let's put a pin in that right there. I have a video I'm going to play after you give your account, and later on in my show, where there's a reporter that works for Court TV. I think his name is Cody, something, black guy. he actually said he's seen the video in court. And he said that you couldn't see any raindrops.
So that's in the opening statement. They were referencing surveillance video, and you know, of course, everyone wants to see video. We haven't seen anything. There's been a gag order on this case since the very beginning last year. So they start playing this video. There were 5 different angles of the video getting walked through from testimony by the forensic video analyst, and they were very wide angle videos, Julia. And the witness had to talk about how he had to use this software to zoom in and try to make the video as clear as possible. And even then, Julia, I won't lie, it still looked very fuzzy and hazy. It definitely sets the scene. You can see what's going on, but even the prosecution distinctly said that you won't be able to uniquely identify anyone, but they referred to Carmelo on the video as the person of interest, and they referred to Austin Metcalf as the victim. Of course, as the forensic analyst has digested this video and dissected it and pointed out.
Me too. Me too, Brenda. Let me see what you said. You like to hear his side. But my thing is, Brenda, if say for instance, let's say hypothetically speaking, he went up there and told his side, right? He was still bamboozled because of the judge and the prosecutor, and they was friends with the boy who was unalive. Mom and father. He was bamboozled regardless. And I don't think you was up in here earlier. I was talking about when my brother, he didn't unalive nobody, but he was selling drugs, and they gave him 8 years. And they didn't ship him straight off to the penitentiary. He had to sit in the county for a minute before he went to the penitentiary. My mom, same thing, sold drugs. My mom didn't go straight to the, to the penitentiary. She sat in Cook County jail for a minute. Both my mom and my brother, both of them was in Cook County for a minute before they went to state prison. Ooh, is it called state? I think it's called state. I know it's Illinois State Prison. It is what it is. But I really want y'all to really pay attention to that lady who's speaking. I promise you, she breaks it down. And though she couldn't bring nothing, they made her sign something, talk about she don't have anything, and you know what I'm saying? But wait till see how she break this down. Now, she said when she saw the video, which video she saw, it was crystal clear. Now, this guy from Court TV saying it was fuzzy. She said it was crystal clear. That's how you know he was already bamboozled from there, Brenda. Let's go.
Not everything that we need to know.
Hey, make sure you get your Black on Black Love t-shirts. The website should be pinned in the comments. You might see view products on the screen, or you can go to 95way.com. You wear this as a message, but you live it as a mindset.
And the people, you could barely make out the people. They were very blurry. He said you couldn't see any rain or anything. So he said, if anybody said they seen raindrops or no, that's not true. You couldn't see any raindrops. You're telling us that you could, the video was that clear where you could see droplings and raindrops and all that kind of stuff. That's what you're telling this audience.
Yes. So when I started the video at the 11 minutes before, so at that 9:43 mark, it was a heavy drizzle, is like I like to put it. It wasn't like a downpour. It does get into a downpour later, but it was a constant drizzle. You could see people popping their umbrellas up, taking them down. I could
and take this to account. Everybody who has seen the video has always said Carmelo Anthony was under that tent for 9 minutes before these 4 boys approached him.
See people in ponchos. I saw puddles on the track as well. So it was very visible that it was raining, and it wasn't, a bright sunny day either. And I also will say, when people say you can't see faces, no, when we all put in our request, we understood that the video needed to be redacted. And redacted means if it is a video, you cannot see the minors' faces. So they did not blur it out, but it is, far enough to where you cannot physically identify somebody. The only identifiers that we have is going off of who we know was involved in the incident. The video shows you kind of
right.
basically
Basically, all of the other students under the tent, they kind of wanted to protect those students, right?
Yes, that is exactly correct.
Okay. Go ahead. You carry on, sis.
Yeah. Okay. So
where we left off was the four boys was walking briskly as if it was predator versus prey towards. Go ahead.
Yes. So as they were walking up on the bleachers,
So I can't tell you why everybody's saying so many different things, but she said she had to walk in this room. She couldn't take no personal items, no phone, nothing. You couldn't even take you. She couldn't even take her car keys in there because you could almost make any and everything out of a device, a video. I done seen people use buttons on their shirt. They have a little camera in there. Well, my thing is, why she had to do that just to watch a video, though? I ain't never heard nobody want to go see a video and they have to do all of that just to see one video. But like they said, she been covering this case since April of 2025. She's been on Carmela's side ever since. Okay.
they walked up the steps and they did not sit down. It instantly went from a verbal to a physical altercation very quickly, and you could tell. The reason why I say they did not sit down is because anybody can tell elevation. You can tell from, I'm watching them walk up, I'm seeing that they're standing, and if they were to sit, I can tell that that head had moved down. I was not able to see anything from those four boys. They had surrounded him, and you could see arm movements, as if someone might have been pointing, like, hey, get out of here. You could also see, what I like to say is the jumping, the punching, pushing, grabbing, shoving. And in my definition is a jumping could be where one person is touching you, multiple people are touching you, you're in a group surrounded by one person touching you. That is how I define it, because you could never know who's going to jump in at the same time. So from there, you could see Carmelo pop up and out of the tent.
Okay, repeat that because we just got a super chat. It was a sound effect came. You said from that point, before you go there, I noticed you said they was punching the individual. He got, I noticed you used jumped. What did you mean by that?
So that's the terminology that I use. And I can repeat it for everybody, is jumping, and this is my definition, right? I could be completely incorrect, but whereas one individual is facing one person with other people surrounding them, so that one individual of a group could be touching them, or multiple people in that group could be touching that one said individual, right? So if it is one person touching him at the time, you don't know if those other individuals could potentially jump in, right? There's the key term of jump. So
I don't know if y'all ever been in a fight, right? You ever been in a situation where it's just you and somebody that you beefing with or don't like you, they came and approached you and they wanted to fight, but they had 3 or 4 other people that's with them. In your mind, depending on how you feeling, you might not want to engage with this one individual because you don't know what these other people are going to do, because you feel a threatening presence. Even if Austin was the only one to put his hands on him, y'all approached him in a way where it was a threatening presence. You fearing for your life because one is physically assaulting you and the other is backing him up. But I believe they all put their goddamn hands on him. And the reason why they sealed the case and the reason why the jury was selected how it was and the judge overruled on all the defense's objections is because Jeff Metcalf and Judge John Roach are good buddies. They are good friends. We see the picture. They tried to say it was AI until multiple pictures and videos started to come out. But yeah, that boy was most definitely jumped, or the threat of violence was most definitely present. Because what the they doing coming from all the way from a 5, 10, 15-minute walk directly towards him and asking him to leave immediately. But how the prosecution try to frame it as if he was being asked to leave nicely. How do you ask to leave nicely when you got 4 individuals in your proximity?
So in the video that they showed in court, a couple of people told me, because they attended the actual trial inside the courtroom, they said the video that the courtroom showed them, it only showed one person walking up towards Carmelo, just one, not 4.
The video I saw had 4.
Be my guest, sis. Go ahead, sis.
Okay. So from there, you could see arm movements. Again, it's clear, and you could see kind of like elbows moving back and forth. And as I had said, you had noticed a head pop up and back. This is where I'm assuming it is Carmelo because of the next moves that happened next. Once he was pulled back into the canopy, he immediately scattered back up those bleacher steps.
So he tried to get away, and she seen them pull him back in. So he was trying to get away. They have to free the video. They have to release the video so the public can see. So we know what they showed the jury. They showed the jury some zoomed in videos, and they only showed the aftermath of what happened to Austin Metcalf rather than the entire 11-minute video. Remember in the beginning, she said they always ask, do you want to see 2 minutes before or 11 minutes? Why is that 2 minutes before even an option? Because that's the video that was shown, that was going to be shown to the jury. They altered the video, which altered the minds of the jury. But even then, they selected individuals that they knew that was going to convict Carmelo Anthony no matter what.
And it was about, 3 to 4 bleacher steps. He paused, looked to his left, to look to his right, and he took to his left, which would have been my right, staring at him, running down those steps. As he reaches the bottom of those metal bleachers, he trips and falls. He picks back up and starts running back off to my right. At that time, I had noticed 3 individuals chasing after him. And I want to remind you that no one had moved from the canopy outside of these 4 individuals, Carmelo and the 3 chasing him. From there, I took my eyes directly back over to the bleacher steps, and I see Austin reaching the last couple of steps. And that is where he is holding his chest, and he collapses to the ground. He falls to his right, which would have been my left. From there, I cannot confirm or deny if Hunter did come up or not. I never saw anybody from my right side come back over to that way. I did see somebody in a blue hoodie. I'm assuming it was a teacher, coach, athletic trainer, just due to the build of the body, right? And then from there, minutes had passed and officers have arrived and ambulances. So I don't have to go into much more detail after that.
Miss Daisy, one thing you said that I noticed, that every other person that's seen the video that has been on my show said that they noticed Carmelo back up a little bit as if he was trying to remove himself or get away, but he got pulled back in. I noticed you said that too. Are you saying that from your account, when you watched the video, it did seem as though Carmelo was trying to remove himself before he got pulled back in?
That is correct, from what I had seen on the video. And kind of like I said, he could have either been escaping, or it could have been a push, a punch, a shove, a grab that had knocked him back at the same time as he was trying to flee. You know, I mean, it was so much movement that happened so quickly, and all I can see is the backs of these individuals. And I've always said, it was calm before they walked up. He was sitting there.
The only thing she could see is the backs of these individuals. So they all was facing Carmelo Anthony. They all was chastising Carmelo Anthony. Hunter, Austin Metcalf, Paul, and it was another kid. I don't know the other kid name. And Eddie was just right there, probably scared as hell as well.
Minding his own business. There was not an issue, and you could tell until those individuals walked up.
From just a synopsis, and thank you, Ms. Daisy, and thank you to your husband for allowing this too. Shout out to him too. I can't leave him out. Shout out to him too. But I want to say this. As a synopsis from what you've seen, do you think it was just enough cause for an individual to defend themselves in a way that exceeded his own fist? Do you think that it was just cause for an individual to defend themselves that exceeded in a way that was beyond like his hands?
I believe that Carmelo did what he needed to do to arrive home safely that day.
No captivity. I want you guys to pay attention. This is Miss Daisy's account. Okay, I just let her talk. Of course, I didn't even see the video, right? So I can't force her to say anything because I didn't see it at all. But I want you guys to understand, everybody that's been paying attention to this series of shows, mostly everybody's account is pretty much the same. I said 95%. I'm gonna push it up to 98%. It might be like 2% nuance or something like that. This video exists, right, Ms. Daisy? You're not just making this up. This is not a publicity stunt. You're not clout chasing or nothing like that, right, Ms. Daisy?
Not at all. I wouldn't have taken my time out to fill the form out, to have driven all that way, gas, time, sitting there waiting in the lobby. I wouldn't have wasted all that time for clout chasing or anything, or to lie to anybody. I have no reason to lie. I have no skin in the game. I don't know anybody. It's just me wanting to know the truth that I feel like everyone deserves.
Being in other forums, have you been accused of making this up before or lying?
Of course. I don't feel like people want to know the truth. And even if they were to see it with their own eyes, as some people have, some people do lie about what they have seen.
How do you feel when people accuse you of lying? How do you feel? How does that make you feel?
When I know I'm telling the truth, it doesn't bother me.
Facts. Absolutely factual. Now, this is not the only woman coming out and saying, hey, those boys jumped Carmelo Anthony. This is not the only person. This is multiple people. But when black people come out and say it, we being biased. So let's give you a white woman account. You know what I'm saying? Let's give you a white woman account of what happened and what she seen on the video, so the black coons can goddamn believe white because it's right. You know what I'm saying? They saying we biased because all these black individuals that went up there and seen that video They saying they just being biased. But y'all let me know what y'all think. And don't forget, man, go get y'all t-shirts, Black on Black Love. And yeah, man, it's crazy. Eventually, this video will be out and we'll be seeing it, and you will see it here. Or I'm going to go fill out the FOIA request myself so I can see the video.
Small business owner, let your bill pay work.
All right, y'all. That's all I have. I've been, excuse me. I've been wanting to do something on this Carmelo situation, but I ended up finding out some new stuff, and I wanted to play that instead of playing where a lot of other people are playing. But yeah, so I thank everyone for coming up. I'm over here eating this ice. I'm sorry if y'all hear me smacking. I deeply apologize, but this ice is fire in the church. But I hope everybody have a blessed day. I might get on tomorrow. Yeah, I might be on here tomorrow. So everybody have a great one. I'll figure something out. Watch some more videos and see what I want to talk about tomorrow.
Let me talk that shit for y'all real quick. Hey, y'all ain't had these maniac bars in a minute. Hey, I got shit on my chest that I must confess. I'm Mrs. Maniac from the Lincoln Homes Projects. Originated from the murder with the 1-6. Why I learned how to load blitz and hit links. Yeah, the definition. See, I'm that bitch. Never let a motherfucker treat you like you average. Never needed Megan B for me to be a savage. See, I always been a boss bitch, classy, bougie, ratchet. If a nigga play with me, I let him have it. Cause if a nigga play with Maniac, I leave him packing. Cause proper preparation, Maniac ain't never lacking. When these niggas poor performing, then these niggas just be chatting. Chit chat, don't do that, I'm delicate. Niggas wanna play with Maniac like she irrelevant. 12 and 42, these niggas records like the Pelicans. They acting like I'm one of those, when one of those I never been. You never been, I never been. Hustle shit, a regiment. I'm in my bag, 10 toes, I'm great again like president. It's evident that I represent these fuck niggas that make me sick. I always wanna picture fit, I always wanna talk some shit, bitch. I walk it like I talk. Anytime you talking, bitch, you talking cause you talking. And anytime I'm falling, bitch, I crawl before I'm walking. See, I'm never scared to be alone. I'm like Macaulay Culkin. A bad bitch, a boss bitch, I'm not intimidated. Blueprint to my heart and it was infiltrated. I put a hole in his fitted, now he installated. Now he's sitting looking stupid like he ministrated. They ain't ready for the Maniac, cause I'm the type of chick that'll flip it, then I bring it back.